I would say there are several ways to become a better communicator, but I think the one that I think is arguably one of the most important is to ultimately learn how to adapt. What I mean is and in life, there's multiple different scenarios where you're going to communicate with different types of people, and there's going to be different settings, and being able to adapt yourself to those different settings, I think, is really important. Um, so first, kind of establishing what the setting and the context is. That's kind of like the first step in adaptability. An example is work. You have family gatherings, meetings, presentations, interviews, and also you have like evangelistic opportunities or even church. The point is, in all of these different scenarios, you're going to be communicating in a different way, and you need to kind of adapt to those individual scenarios. But yeah, once the setting is kind of established and adopting an adaptability mindset and those specific encounters, it allows for you to effectively communicate in a way that's respectful for that setting. So in the professional setting, I would say if you're in a professional setting, it's important that you need to be able to embody more professionalism, right? That can be with your nonverbal cues. You need to focus more on your nonverbal cues. For example, your stature, your appearance, how you carry yourself, whether or not you're standing up straight, you're looking people in the eye, and you're kind of having more of a stern voice, more respectable voice, and you're just overall less comfortable in the sense that like you're not going to say things in a professional environment that you would say around your family, like for example, jokes or stuff like that. It also differs from things like when you are on the street. If you're on the street, you're going to want to, I guess we'll use the example of evangelism. If you're on the street, you're going to want to be more personable, right? So you're going to be more conversational, more empathetic, less rigid and upright like you would in a professional setting. What that does is it allows for people to be influenced by what you're saying because they believe what you're saying to be true, because you're less focused on your nonverbal cues. You're just being comfortable and personable, more conversational and less upright. Then obviously you've got your family gatherings, you want to act different there. I would say in the family gathering scenario, it doesn't matter usually, at least for the most part, how you act, as long as you're just yourself. This is the best setting for you to just be comfortable, not have to worry about manners, not have to worry about really anything. At least in my family, we say what we want, we say what we think, we are just ultimately who we are. I'm not going to say that you're putting up a front. You're not doing that when you're adapting to these different scenarios. You're instead just being respectful to the scenarios and kind of just learning how to adapt. But yeah, so I would say adaptability is the number one thing I think everybody can work on. Honestly, a lot of people, they kind of have a one-size-fits-all mindset where they don't really focus too much on the setting and they kind of just act the same way. I see this all the time. People at work, sometimes they get a little too comfortable, and sometimes in professional settings, I would say that some people I've seen don't have the best manners, and I think being able to kind of master adaptability when it comes to communicating to different individuals in different settings, it's a genuine life skill that will cause you to excel as an individual, both with emotional intelligence as well as just being able to succeed with whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. So, being able to, especially in the workplace, being able to adopt that professional attitude, being able to abide by that type of setting, it's going to be a really important life skill rather than kind of just having the same mindset in all encounters of life. So, thank you.